as a filmmaker, I think that your aim is to get your stuff seen. So I think there's a difference between a female filmmaker and a male filmmaker. I think you can tell when it's made by a woman and you can tell when it's made by a man. Personally, my male friends who are filmmakers, I feel like they put a lot of sexy girls
well, big at them and them.
to try and, because they know what they want to see.
Okay.
Or they think men will want to see this, so let me put it on the front, and then they will clickbait, boom, 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 boom. Whereas personally for me, I do think that sex sells to a degree. I just think it has to make sense to the story. I feel like men just throw it at you, and then there's like, where did that come from in the story? But like, I agree to a point. I'm not gonna just put it in your face for no reason.
I want to talk about your web series, Growing Pains.
Hey,
Let's talk about it, man.
let's talk about Growing Pains.
Growing Pains.
Okay.
You know what's Growing Pains, and what's Growing Pains, and what's your web series? What's that all about?
My web series is called Growing Pains, and it's about young 5 young people growing up in East London. Everybody's under the age of 30, so all the things that we go through, kind of what we were saying earlier about, like, you know, the transition of growing up, it basically shows that growing pains. So it's all about growing up, all the things that we go through, all the challenges that a young person would go through. You could identify with at least one of the characters. One of those characters is either your friend or you. All the topics that, basically, it's like an internet version of Hollyoaks. I don't know if you've watched Hollyoaks, but they tackle a lot of social issues, and that I like about Hollyoaks, and that's what I tried to kind of mirror, but from an urban point of view.
Well said. And how many episodes have you done so far?
40.
Oh, what?
So it's 10 per season. So we've got 4 seasons. And I do 10 episodes per season. And moving forward, what plans do you have for it? Do you have? Would you like to maybe pitch it to like a big platform? 100%.
Or like, what plans do you have for it moving forward in the future?
So my plans for Growing Pains is always being for it to get on television. We're being close a couple of times. But like I said earlier, it's about, does it fit this particular platform? Because when you go to certain platforms, they want it to fit their target audience. They want it to fit like their glove. And it's a lot of, let's say, compromise. And I don't really want the show to change the essence of what it is. The people that have been interested in it, they wanted to change it, and I didn't really understand why change it if you liked it. So I've had to battle, and I've lost a lot of the time, but I feel like the right time and the right platform, it will get there. My aim is to get it on television. It's just what platform, I don't know yet.
Do you like, what does success mean to you in general?
Success for me, that's a good question. Success for me is, in terms of television, is to have a show of mine that is reoccurring throughout the year. So you know how everyone gets excited for Power every year? I would love for people to see my show once a year come on and be excited for it to keep coming back. And that's what success is to me.
And like for the rest of, and even like for the rest of this year, like, is there any like any new projects maybe people should like look out for or whatnot? Like, what's happening like, for the rest of the year?
Right now, I am open to receiving scripts. So I've had a few scripts being sent to me, and I'm helping other writers create their short films. For me, there's Growing Pains season 5, which I'm working on at the moment. I'm writing it at the moment. Should be filming it at the beginning of next year. I'm also pitching a lot. So right now, I've worked a lot with doing stuff by myself on zero budget. Now I'm ready to kind of see if I can get on television. So there's a lot of pitching behind the scenes going on.
And within this industry, like obviously we all get inspired by different people, innit? Within industries that we want to be a part of. Like, who's your inspiration? Like which kind of like that movie directors or whatnot do you look up to within, you know? And it could be in America, around the world.
It's always America.
Yeah, not just in the UK.
Yeah, it's always
like,
America. I'm
yeah,
not
like,
gonna lie. Like
who inspires
my journey is very similar to Issa Rae, because she had a web series as well.
Bigger up.
Awkward Black Girl, and look where she is now. I like you know, a lot of British people, like Noel Clarke. He opened so many doors. As much as like obviously he's getting a lot of backlash at the moment, he did open a lot of doors, and I know he gets frustrated that no one kind of rates that, but he did. Who else is there in England at the moment? Oh, Michaela Cole. How can I forget Michaela Cole? She's and you know what, her strategy, I don't know if it was strategy, but the way she kicked the door in with chewing gum. She started with a comedy, and then she's done really serious series after, like I May Destroy You. She like, it's like she didn't show her best straight away. She just got in, and that's really what my plan is. I have so many great ideas and bigger, complex, more challenging kind of series in my laptop that I'm just waiting for the right opportunity, right time to show.
Yeah. And you see, when it comes to pitching, you know, like shows, series, like we said earlier about patience, innit, and whatnot.
I've got
like,
none.
Yeah, I know. Even you said like earlier, once again, like you got no patience here. Yeah? So, in the work that you do, like how do you cut through then? How do you still navigate through this industry?
So that's what I mean. I feel like I have to balance. So you have to balance giving the internet content whilst in the background still pitching what you want to put on television. So I said, television has a certain format that you have to adhere by. Otherwise, they're not going to take it. And then there's the internet to keep still having your name out there, keep building on your skills. Otherwise, you're just going to like lose it in a way. Like you want to keep showing people what you can do with zero. And then, imagine what you do with like a big